Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another legendary video. I'm your host, DaVon. In this video, I'll be talking about the latest details that occurred for Monday Night Raw for February 3rd, 2025 in Cleveland, Ohio. Just ended. We started off with the Elimination Chamber qualifying for the men's division. We had CM Punk versus Sami Zayn. And for the women's division, we had Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. We also had appearance for our main event, Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair, that made an appearance, and so much more. Click the full video and let's dive in and talk about everything that took place for Monday Night Raw. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we kicked it off and started off with main event Jey Uso, the winner of the men's 2025 Royal Rumble. After the electricity from the crowd, it was red hot during his entrance. Jey Uso faced the crowd unsure of what to say, but in overall, he had overwhelming support, and the fans chanted, "You deserve this." During his promo, his face painted with emotions, and he detailed his fears of being a single star before admitting he has the confidence now. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther interrupted and threatened punishment, unlike anything we have seen before if Jey Uso decides to challenge him at WrestleMania. The number one contender main event, Jey Uso said he will head to SmackDown and have a chat with Cody before, regardless of who he chooses to compete against in Las Vegas, he is leaving as a champion. And overall, the promo was good as it possibly can get. Ladies and gentlemen, we know where things are going to be heading as they clash at Mania. I look forward to seeing Jey Uso and Gunther go to blows on May 3rd, where Jey Uso can submit his legacy, coming forth to being called the main event. Jey Uso is the most over star in WWE right now, following his momentum win in the Rumble. The opening segment was the right call, and emotions which he addressed the WWE Universe and their reaction to him only supports the idea that Jey Uso is the right guy at the right time to win the Royal Rumble and challenge for the title on the wrestling grandest stage of them all. Then we get straight away to our first match of the night. We had Luigi Kaiser versus Penta on the heels of a Royal Rumble appearance, which we saw Penta eliminated Kaiser in 6 seconds. Luigi Kaiser ended up squaring off against the masked newcomer in the night of his first match of electricity in Cleveland. The right-hand man Gunther dominated the action majority throughout the course of the match, showing his aggression and fury as he wore down the luchador Penta. But he mounted a lot of comebacks and threw the fire of a high-flying Arsenal and ultimate caught Kaiser with the sacrifice armbar and then hit that lovely Penta driver before finishing him off and delivered the baby face hard-fought victory. Pete Dunne came down to interrupt the attempt by Jackie Redmond, who was trying to do an interview, but Kaiser ended up attacking Penta down the closing segment. And overall, it was a solid, good match outing from Penta. Even though somewhat clunky down towards the stretch. A feud with Pete Dunne and Kaiser has been consulted as being a true thing, but seeing them come together with the plans of somewhat what WrestleMania would be, Kaiser and Dunne allying could be very interesting, but obviously on the potential of both men, especially with Pete Dunne's history with Gunther. Then we get to Charlotte Flair. The 2025 Royal Rumble winner came to the ring for an in-ring promo. If you thought the Queen was being welcomed with wide arms by the WWE Universe, you were sadly mistaken. As Miss Flair was met with more boos and cheers, only to feed them through the course of the show, as she said she loved them. After trying to express how much she missed the fans and how the last year broke her physically and mentally, she almost dared the boos to continue and telling the fans that she loved her and or hate her, she loved all of them. Rhea Ripley interrupted the whole entire segment, and of course, Michael Cole reminded us about this possibly could be a trilogy as they fought before twice. Then, so on the sewing feature, this could be a great, heartful match of accomplishments between them so far. Flair insulted Rhea Ripley, causing the women's world champion to beg her to pick the Eradicator and creating a cliffhanger surrounding the Royal Rumble choice. More importantly, this was fine and pushing Charlotte Flair towards the heel side of things. I feel like that was the right call because she's very good at that. Even if she opts to challenge Tiffany Stratton, most likely she would get booed out and it will be Tiffany time anyways. Then we get to a backstage segment. Sami Zayn congratulated Jey Uso on his Royal Rumble win, only to have tense confrontation with Karrion Kross, who threatened to become a problem for him if necessary. Then we get to the next match of the night, the New Day versus the LWO. The rivalry between the New Day and the LW United this Monday as Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods battle Rey Mysterio and the WWE Speed Champion Dragon Lee in a tag team action. To secure a victory, the Mysterio had to overcome interference from Logan Paul, and his opponent is next Monday's elimination qualifying match. It was easier said than done despite a late comeback that we saw from the babyfaces trying to get things steamroll things. The heels kept off the guard, and Paul made his presence felt. Mysterio struck against the social media Maven and paid for it as he laid into him and set him up as Woods and Kofi's defeated the LWO. And overall, it was a solid in-ring perspective tag team match, which should have been given the talent who was involved. Ultimately, it took a backstage from Logan Paul interference at ringside. What started as a run, what could expect this early as he devoted to a go-away heat. The Maverick is in Cleveland, his hometown, but it will be a minor miracle to reverse the sentiment when it comes to the talent of Logan Paul in the New Day's new theme song. It was a little bit of a darker feel, but overall the presentation was good for their entrance. Then we get to backstage. We have Io Sky meeting with Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, only to get jumped by Liv Morgan. When Mommy tried to make the save, Raquel Rodriguez attacked the Eradicator, leading to more drama among the women's division. Then we get to the next match of the night. It's the women's qualifying for the Elimination Chamber qualifying. Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. But unfortunately, Liv Morgan will compete inside the Elimination Chamber in Toronto on March 1st. Thanks to the controversy finish to her qualifying match against Io Sky after interference of Raquel Rodriguez, who got involved with a brawl with Rhea Ripley. Rhea and Birdie hit Liv Morgan, causing disqualification, having Morgan to advance in Toronto. The overall field between Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day have not ended. More after the match, you've seen the frustration of Io Sky, who had a mouthful to say to Rhea Ripley before leaving the ring. In overall, the finish created tension between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, leading to a potential WrestleMania match between the two, while keeping Morgan in the mix until her expected tag team rivalry with Bianca Belair and Naomi to clash over pretty soon. Seth Rollins, he cuts a promo on the events of the Royal Rumble, taking great solace in knowing CM Punk and Roman Reigns did not win the Royal Rumble. As far as not heading to WrestleMania, he took pride in injuring the Tribal Chief and called out Sami Zayn, hyping him up for his Elimination Chamber qualifying match, encouraged him to get tough and beat CM Punk. This was a moment after impressions of his own desires to enter the chamber and head to WrestleMania. And overall, this is a bit of a character business when it came to Seth Rollins. He's going good when it came to his denouncing his problems that he dislikes CM Punk, but in the promo, Zayn alone attempted to manipulate the former Intercontinental Champion to keep Punk out of the chamber because the Visionary knows that he cannot beat straight edge CM Punk. But overall, it ended with a brief brawl with Punk and Rollins getting to it as Rollins was leaving up the ramp when Punk made his appearance for his match for the main event, leading to a hot conclusion. CM Punk versus Sami Zayn took a shape of things as we get to the qualifying match, the main event. CM Punk joins John Cena as the entrant into the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble Monday after defeating Sami Zayn in a great main event. The win overcame a plus 20 plus minutes of the action that they saw Zayn nearly upset Punk more than on one occasion. Each competitor prepared their finisher only to have it countered or stunned before Punk finally caught the charge and got to hit to go to sleep for the win. And overall, after the match, the two superstars met in the middle and the ringside showed respect when Kevin Owens came out of nowhere and dropped Sami Zayn with the package piledriver, seemingly selling the motions of the battle of the good friends turning bitter enemies for WrestleMania 41. More importantly, it was a great match, the new word for Angle to close out the show, making it an easy A1 great show for the Red Brand for Monday Night Raw. Knowing the words of Kevin Owens, they are destined to fight forever. Overall, the show was good for storytelling, chaos for the road of WrestleMania, shaping up the storylines, and it's getting good. And overall, if you enjoyed the whole entire process of this results and review for Monday Night Raw, don't forget to click the next video right here onto your left hand side. I appreciate you guys coming through for this actual video. Until the next episode, I'll catch you guys later. You guys be safe. Peace.